Hello, everyone. On today's podcast episode, I'm going to continue talking about the universe and what scientists believe. I may be wrong on the views of scientists because not all scientists agree on the same subject. Especially when it comes to the universe. Some scientists believe it's a multiverse. Some scientists believe it's a universe, one verse. But I'm going to use duality, the concept of duality, or what I call the law of duality, to explain the universe again. And we do live in a world of duality, a world of yes and no, a world where two opposites exist. If you find one aspect of life, the equal and opposite must exist. For example, if you find a positive end of a magnet, the negative end must exist. If you find the left side of something, the right side must exist. If you find something that's finite, something infinite must exist. And if you find something infinite, something finite must exist. The two equal and opposites must exist simultaneously. If you find something small, something large must exist. If there's living things in this world, there must be non-living things in this world. If there are non-living things in this world, there must be living things. The equal and opposite must always exist. If one aspect is true, the equal and opposite must also be true. If light is tiny little particles, there must also be one continuous wave. And light is both a particle and a wave. So the scientists, brings me to my subject of today's podcast. Scientists believe the universe has no edge. They believe the universe has no center, no physical center or an edge. But the truth is, we live in a world of duality. If the universe has no center or edge, the equal and opposite must also be true. If the universe has no center or edge, it automatically means the universe has a center and edge. Why? Let me show you how that works. The middle, between left and right, there's a middle, right? The middle point cannot be considered left or right, right? Just like the universe has no center or edge. The middle point between, of a line, the middle point of a line has no left side or right side, right? Do you know why it doesn't have a left or right? It's not considered left or right because it is both on the left and on the right. The middle from one point of view is on the left. From the point of view of, the right side, the middle point is on the left. From the point of view of the left side of a line, the middle point is on the right. The middle point is both on the left and on the right. So it's neither on the left nor on the right. Our present moment, right? Our current moment in time is neither the future nor the past. Why? Because it is both the future and the past. Both opposites, like I stated in the previous, podcast episode, must exist simultaneously as one. The reasons why scientists can't find an edge or a center of the universe is because the universe has a center and an edge. They can't find it. It doesn't mean it doesn't exist. That's how this world works. The world must also always follow that duality. Because this is a world of duality. A world of left and right, up and down, before and after, positive and negative, large and small, living and non-living, particle, wave, one and many, finite and infinite. Two opposites. If you find one opposite, you must find that, the other opposite must also exist. If existence exists, non-existence must also exist. These two dualities come together as one, and they exist simultaneously as one. The fact that scientists can't find an edge is because, from their point of view, there's no edge. But from the point of view of the world itself, the universe must have an edge. If the universe has no edge from your point of view, it automatically means the universe must have an edge and a center. The world also will always follow that duality. The world must always follow that duality. The reason why, there's a neutral point. The neutral point of a magnet, right, is neutral because it's both positive and negative. It is the two working simultaneously as one. When the two come together as one, creates, the neutral point. A point where it's, it is neither positive nor negative. The middle point of a line is neither on the left nor on the right. Yet it is both on the left and on the right. The middle point of a line, of a vertical line, it is neither up or down. Yet it is both the top and the bottom. It is both up and down. Scientists can't find an edge. It automatically means there is an edge. Just like, from our point of view, right? Scientists believing the world does, the universe doesn't have an edge is no different from people on Earth believing that, the planet Earth is standing still. From the point of view of planet Earth, it's standing still. It doesn't mean planet Earth is standing still. Perspective determines what is standing still and what's moving. Perspective determines whether the universe has an edge or not. Because both states must exist simultaneously. Both opposites must exist simultaneously as one. So just because scientists cannot find an edge to the universe does not mean the universe doesn't have an edge. Just because scientists believe that the planet Earth is standing still, it's not moving, does not mean the Earth is not moving. The Earth is moving and not moving at the same time, simultaneously. Like I stated before in the previous episode, from the point of view of people living on Earth, the Earth is standing still. From the point of view of the sun, the Earth is always moving. Perspective dictates your reality. If you stand on something, if you shrink your body, right? If you take a circle, right? You take a circle and you shrink your body enough to, a tiny size and stand on that circle. Do you know what will happen? That circle will look like a straight line. It will look like a flat surface. But it's only a flat surface from your point of view. From a different point of view, that flat surface is a circle. You can walk on that flat surface infinitely. But just because you can walk on that flat surface infinitely does not mean it's flat. That's why many people still believe the Earth is flat. Because from their point of view, we're so small and the Earth is so large that the curvature of the Earth can be seen. We're too small to experience to see the curvature of the Earth. So most people believe it doesn't exist. Our tools are not powerful enough to see the edge of the universe or its center. So most scientists believe there's no edge to this universe and there's no center. It's not because there's no edge or no center. It's because they can't see it. And just because you can't see it does not mean it doesn't exist. Just because you can't see the Earth move does not mean the Earth is not moving. The earth is always moving, and the sun is always moving. Movement and non-movement exist simultaneously as one. These two opposites, these two duality opposites, exist simultaneously as one within the earth and within the sun. If you're someone who lived on the sun, it'll be the equal and opposite. It'll be the earth that's moving and the sun that's standing still. Scientists also believe that, many scientists believe the universe is flat, just like people believe the earth is flat. The universe is only flat from your point of view. Just like, the universe is only flat from the point of view of a flat earther. The world is only, the earth is only flat from the point of view of a flat earther. Just like the universe is only flat from the point of view of someone who believes the universe is flat. The true size of the universe, the true shape of the universe, can't be flat. It'll only appear flat from our point of view. Just like the earth will only appear flat from our point of view. The earth is not flat. And the earth is moving. The universe has a beginning and it has an end. The universe has a central point and also an edge. Our world always follows, a dual aspect. Our world is a world of duality. If you find one aspect, the equal and opposite must also exist. If you find the positive end of a magnet, the negative end must exist. If you find the left side of something, the right side must exist. If you find something that's small, something large must exist. You can't say Earth is the largest, planet. Many people believe Earth is larger than Sun. Perspective determines a lot in this world. Perspective. From the perspective of people living on Earth, the Sun is so tiny. The planets around the Sun are so tiny. The stars are so tiny. They can't be larger than the Earth. But logic dictates, if you find something large, you must find something larger. If you find something small, you must find something smaller. Because if the earth is large, the earth must also be small. If the sun is large, the sun must also be small. If the universe is large, the universe must also be small. These two states must exist simultaneously as one. The fact that the universe is extremely large automatically proves it is also extremely, mind-bogglingly extremely small. It is so tiny, so insignificantly tiny, it may even be smaller than the atom compared to the rest of the world. From our point of view, though, the universe is extremely large. Just like from our point of view, the earth is massive. The earth is gigantic. But if you just change your point of view just a little bit and move to the point of view of the sun, the earth is nothing more than a tiny speck. The earth, the sun is the one that's gigantic. We are the ones that are small. We're not that large in this universe. At the same time, we are gigantic. Humans are very small. Humans are also very large. From the point of view of humans, right? We're tiny specks. The universe is so large and we're so small. That's why many people think, we're worthless. We're so tiny and the universe is so large, right? It automatically means you're worthless, right? You're wrong. If we're tiny, we're also extremely large. From the point of view of atoms, we are gigantic. We are titans. We're so large. It's unbelievable how large we are. From the point of view of subatomic particles, We are mind-bogglingly large. Every human being is like a cosmic being. Our size is so large that we are cosmic beings from the point of view of subatomic particles. Do not call yourself small, because you're not small, but you're also not large. Because we're both small and large, we're neither small nor large. Because the universe has a center and an edge. The universe neither has a center nor an edge. From one point of view, the world is finite. From another point of view, the world is infinite. Perspective determines whether the world has a beginning or an end. From one perspective, the universe is expanding. If the universe is expanding, it automatically means the universe has an edge and a center. Because where is the universe expanding to? Where is the universe stretching to? Scientists say the universe isn't stretching anywhere, but it's stretching anyways. It's saying, space is creating itself, but how can space create itself? I thought energy cannot create itself. Energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Isn't that a scientific theory in and of itself? Isn't this going against, scientific principles? Energy is not created or destroyed. The only thing that can create or destroy energy is God himself. So, the thing that's currently happening, like I said before, is we're inside a universe. Our universe is inside a universe, which is inside a universe, which is inside a universe, which is inside a universe. It goes on infinitely. Because it goes on infinitely, it is also finite. The world is weird. If you find one, aspect, there's always the equal and opposite. If the world, scientists can't find the edge of the world because the world has an edge. If they don't see the center of the world, it means the world has a center. If you don't see the world, if you see the earth as non-moving, it proves that the earth is moving. If you see the earth moving, it proves that the earth is also not moving at the same time. These two dualities must exist simultaneously as one. They have to. So that's it for today's podcast episode. I know it's kind of weird, but just understand that perspective determines the view of the world. From one perspective, the earth isn't moving. From one perspective, the earth is the largest, thing in the universe. The earth is large and every other thing is small. Look at the stars. Look, have you looked outside at night? Do you see how tiny those stars are? They're tiny, aren't they? Look at the sun. Doesn't the sun look very small? Doesn't the moon look very small? From our perspective, the moon is small. The sun is small. The universe has no edge and no beginning. The universe has no edge and no center. Well, that's only from our perspective. From our perspective, planet Earth is flat. But does it mean planet Earth is flat? Do you really believe planet Earth is flat? Do you really believe we're larger than the sun? Do you really believe the universe has no edge? If the universe is expanding, where is it expanding to? If the universe has no edge, how is it expanding? Where is it expanding to? Perspective determines a lot in this world. You must consider both aspects, of duality. The fact that, a light is a particle proves that it can be something else. The fact that, a light is a wave proves that it can be something else. The equal and opposites must exist simultaneously as one. The fact that you're small proves that you're also large. The fact that you exist on the left proves that you're also on the right. The fact that our current moment is the future proves that it's in the past as well. These two states must exist simultaneously as one. So that's it for today's podcast episode. I'll talk to you guys later. I pray for everyone's understanding and good health. Amen.